The Chicago Bears open up at 8.5. They went 7-10 last year, actually. A little bit better than I remembered them doing. I guess maybe it was just on field. They looked worse than 7-10 at some points. But
got better toward the end of the year. Defense came together.
Well, speaking of where it got better, it got a lot better this offseason. They have completely revamped this team.
Yeah.
You got Caleb Williams now, which is a stud. I mean, if you've watched some of this preseason, him and one of my, I think is going to be one of the best guys out of the draft, Roma Dunze, their chemistry that they have on field has been pretty stellar. Caleb Williams missed some throws that, you may think that he shouldn't have missed, but the big-time plays that he made, those are things that you really can't coach. When he rolled out and hit Adunze down the line, like, that's just one of those plays that you really can't coach that. That's just intuition. That's quarterback. Like, that's just the feel of the quarterback. You're born with that, I think. Because I know so much about quarterbacking.
Yeah.
This is just my opinion. But honestly, with this receiver room, with Adunze, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, they signed Keenan Allen from the Chargers, which, people give him a lot of grief because he's a little bit older. But
Keenan Allen is an upgrade over Darnell Mooney.
100%.
That's no question.
100%. Just so without Darnell Mooney, just Moore, Allen, and Adunze, like, that is a killer roster.
That is
wide
an
receiver
upgrade.
Room.
That is an absolute upgrade.
You got DeAndre Swift now. So
also an upgrade over Deontay Foreman.
Very much so.
Quarterback, upgrade.
Yeah. So tell me where this team hasn't upgraded where you wouldn't feel confident in pushing them over the 8.5.
I don't think there's any position where they haven't upgraded. I obviously like the offense.
You're going to say the same thing as me. I know you are. I know how you're prefacing this, and I know what you're going to say.
You hear me winding it up? I don't know if I'm going to say the same thing as you. Also, I really like Cole Kmet. I think he's one of the most, maybe underrated strong. I think he's an underrated tight end. Really like him. The line's good, still good. Defense still good. Montez Sweat, awesome. They brought in a lot of players. They brought in Kevin Byard to replace Eddie Jackson. I actually think that's an upgrade. Jalen Johnson, kind of one of the better corners in the league. And the defense played excellent at the end of last year. Eberflus, defensive coach, we're like, hey, what are you doing? Well, he finally proved it. He got that defense together. They were playing great. Also love the Eberflus makeover, by the way. He completely reinvented his look, and it's like now, oh, okay, you look like a cool dude, a good coach, so we'll see. We've talked about the question being Eberflus. I feel like everyone's so high on the Bears. 8.5. To go over would be 9 wins. 9 wins for a rookie quarterback with a defensive head coach, that's a lot. It's tough, man. I know how good Caleb Williams is. I know how talented Roma Dunze is. I understand all this. But just somewhere in my gut, I feel like 9 wins is tough to ask for a rookie. There's going to be growing pains. I've got to take the under. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to win 7-8 games, and it's going to be promising next year. But I got to be a little realistic about this.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, I love when we actually differ on some of these, but here's the problem, okay? This is what I'm going to say. You kind of said the same thing without saying it. This team has upgraded at pretty much every position that you can. They've done everything right by the book. However, the rest of this division has also upgraded in every position by the book that they're supposed to do. So you're just in the right spot at the wrong time is really what it boils down to. You have the Bears that I think if the Lions wasn't on this streak that they're on right now, if the Packers didn't strike gold with Jordan Love, the Bears easily take this division, no questions asked. But they have a pretty tough schedule coming up.
So let's take a look at the schedule real quick before you continue your tangent. So week 1, the Titans, then you go to Houston, you go to Indianapolis, you get the Rams, you got Carolina, you got Jacksonville before your bye, the Commanders with another talented rookie quarterback at Arizona, New England. So a little decent, easy stretch there. But then you've got Green Bay, division opponent the Vikings, division opponent Detroit, San Francisco, Minnesota, Detroit, Seattle, Green Bay. There's not a lot of easy W's there. It's going to be a bit of a up and down season because you've got a bunch of young players, and it's the NFL. I think Caleb Williams is going to be great, but I think there's going to be some growing pains.
Yeah, so this is, you and I were talking before the show about the strength of schedule, and this is kind of where it skews a little bit because right now they have Chicago ranked 29th, which is toward the bottom, which means one of the easiest schedules out there. But like you said, they do base this on last team's winnings totals, right?
The other team's winning percentage based off last season, yes.
Right. And so I think what that doesn't account for, you can look at the strength of schedule and say what you want about it, but what that doesn't account for is the rookie quarterback, and then also all these other teams are so much better. They're so much better than they were last year, at least on paper. We don't know for sure that they're going to be, but I have more confidence in the Packers and the Lions being good than I do the Bears. I have them finishing third in this division. I know we'll go through that at the end, but I have them finishing third. I do have them going under here because you have to put some team under in this division. This is the one I chose to do. So that's kind of where I have them. I think this team's going to be improved. I think they'll hit 8 wins easily this season, but I don't think that they're going to go to 9. It's kind of a stretch to see that. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Caleb Williams comes out and plays like C.J. Stroud. I hope he does, but
it's possible. But C.J. Stroud literally had the best rookie season of any quarterback in NFL history.
Yes.
But nowadays we have the whole recency bias thing. So if we see something, we're like, well, could it happen again? It's like, well, it happened for the first time in 50 years, so probably not.
What ruined us is seeing Tom Brady and now seeing Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
We just think that it just happens all the time. It doesn't.
It does not. And I think I'm with you. I'm really, really high on Caleb Williams. I love him. I think he's a generational talent. I think he's going to be a star.
Franchise guy for sure.
Yeah. By the way, glad we're finally getting some of these really talented quarterbacks in the NFC. Thank God, because the NFC needs quarterbacks so bad. But regardless of what's going on, there's going to be ups and downs. And as you said, the other teams got better. I'm also still unsure of Matt Eberflus. I know we got Caleb Williams and we're all just supposed to be like, yeah, it's fine.
Do you have any comments we're going to get on this?
Hold on. I like Matt Eberflus, probably 3, 4, realistically.
On a good day.
Yeah, that'd be a good day. I think Matt Eberflus, I like him. I think he is a really good defensive coach. I worry about his ability to relate to and bring out the most of a rookie quarterback. Obviously, if the OC is able to do that, no problem. But that's just something to keep an eye on. I feel like everyone's kind of already anointing Chicago. Let's see if the coach is good. Let's see the quarterback get through his rookie struggles. I think they're going to put themselves in a position to be really good next year. I do think they're going to be competing for that last playoff spot up until the very end of the season, and they're just going to miss out and have to come back next year under, but still a good team.
I'm sorry, Bears fans. We think you're still going to have a good team. I think you and I both have been critiqued more by Bears fans throughout this entire YouTube run than anybody else. So just want to go ahead and say, if you watched the end of this video, we are apologizing. You're still going to have a good team, but you're still going to finish under 8.5.
Also, Ryan Poles is one of the best GMs in the league. He's doing his job. We'll see how much it comes together.